You feel like such a joyful human being. Joy is a high frequency. You talk a lot about being positive, and you have spoken about how just being negative is actually lazy. And positivity, as you know, too, is a higher frequency. It's reaching for the higher ground all the time. Are you always in the joy space?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm night and day, black and white.
Do you have to work at it?
Absolutely, every day. I meditate, I stretch, I go to the gym, I have to, you know, when I'm saying those things out loud on the show, I'm actually saying them to myself. You know, and whenever I'm telling anyone, hey kiddo, there's a scene in Witches of Eastwick where one of the characters falls off the banister, and they say to her, Jane, laugh, laugh, Jane, laugh, and she levitates off the ground. So I always try to remind people to she doesn't hit the ground, she falls, she doesn't hit the ground. She levitates because of the laughter, which I think is the most powerful spell you can cast.
All right, so a couple things there. I'm glad these are short because there's so much crazy shit. Let me hit the type thing first. So it's like, oh yeah, you know that story, the analogy? No. Anyways, I'll just build off of that. Let me explain it real quick. Like, okay, I know that one. Ennies don't usually do that. Ennies don't usually give analogies that everyone's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
No, they like to be able to explain, what do you mean
It's common knowledge. It's same with the TE. It's like, I'm not going to like talk about a tool. I'll be like screwdriver, hammer, saw. I'm not going to talk about, you know, Leatherman XYZ. Like, I've never heard of that one. I know you've never heard of that one, which is why I won't bring it up.
Right.
TE, I'm aware of the spectrum. The second one was the negativity. Or Oprah even said that. I love that it's like, yes, like positivity is work.
Yes.
Like, that is so true. And I'm going to use that to punch the next negative person in the fucking face. Because it's so fucking true.
Give them so much negativity.
Because I've spent the first 20 years of my life in so much negativity and depression and suicidal stuff. And looking back now, it's like that is my default state. Like Wes Watson talks about that.
Yes.
And that's so fucking true. It makes me mad. It's like, you know how fucking hard I try and how hard I work to be positive? Like, you see it all over Wes Watson, too. Like, that is a negative motherfucker.
Right.
That guy's got to get up and work to be positive. I'm like, God damn, I feel so much that way.
Right.
And when I see negative people, I'm like, fuck you, and you're lazy. I want to be negative, too. And your negative, bitchy ass is making me negative. Now I got to work 10 times as hard because you're negative. Fuck you for that. I'm not supposed to say that because I got to be positive. So I'll just hold that back. I'll be nice.
Okay. Last one. Squirrel really friends. Good. What's a squirrel friend?
Well, it's just like you have friends, you have girlfriends. Well, these are friends who enjoy nuts. I love them. I love them.
Really?
Oh, God.
Yeah? Salted or?
Any way I can get them, honey. I love me some nuts.
Well, good luck. Good luck getting yourself a
Are you
handful.
a squirrel friend?
What?
Will you be my squirrel friend?
Ochre?
I knew he would do it. I knew he would be able to do it. I knew you could pitch anything to Steven and he could pull it off.
He is just on a whole nother level.
He totally is. Like, you could throw gay jokes at him on live TV. He'd be like, I got this.
Right.
So we're seeing, where's crackhead?
Extrovert.
Infodom, energy, sleep last.
Yeah, sleep last.
That's the sleep last.
Yes.
So that and that, crack. And then N. A lot of crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of way crazy.
Right.
This is leaving the planet crazy.
Yes.
And then let's see, what else? DE. Lots of DE, which we're also doubling up on that with the extrovert.
And by the way, I find that we haven't gotten there yet, but like NE versus NI, like which one is crazier?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like NI makes less sense.
Yeah, because it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to help everyone understand.
Right. So observer N, and that gets us down to this. So it's like it's hard to prove that that's
Very
NI.
hard to prove that's NI.
Because if it's NI and super extroverted, like it's hard.
It just feels like everything is all the way up.
Right.
Sure.
But we are seeing, you and I are seeing, NI, not NE. So if we got the type right, this would be the same as Kanye West.
Yes.
Let's see. But not the like RuPaul is crazy, but not in a bad or dangerous way.
Not negative.
You know what I mean?
Not
but
dark.
like Kanye seems crazy in kind of a bad way. Like kind of losing it, not all there, kind of upset, blaming.
Right.
Hey, like things are missing information.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't want to be around Kanye for long periods of time because I know I'm gonna get blamed and attacked for fucking something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say something about something and then he's gonna fucking come after me, right?
That's the fixed mindset. So I love it when we have two people of the same type with completely different outlooks on life. life.
Yeah.
And yeah, like the weird thing that I think we keep seeing with this type, because we see it in Kanye, we even see it in P. Diddy, where it's like love, I am love, I'm now love.
Oh,
like
yeah, right.
what you're seeing, in my opinion, is demon NF, where they're just weird about the NF, and they then when they see it and they gravitate towards it, that becomes their message. I think what RuPaul has actually been able to do is come all the way around, hit every side of the universe.
Yeah, right. We see that, yeah.
Bang on everything and come out the end of going, I'm going to choose consciously positivity. I mean, this is just somebody that is just dominating reality and dominating the spiritual realm. Both great things. One thing that I want to say before I get the hell out of here is that the reason why I picked RuPaul is this is a massive catalyst changer. This is somebody that in their lifetime, they started out in an extremely unfair lifetime. Back in the 80s and even before that, drag queens were absolutely not, they were spit on. That was not something that was celebrated in any way, shape, or form. So unfortunately for you, if you start out and you're gay and you want to cross-dress and you wanted to be a drag queen, it was absolutely not socially accepted. And the one thing that I wanted to talk about with RuPaul, this is what it looks like when you're like, and I'm going to make my way. I'm going to create my reality. I'm not going to just sit here and feel like a victim that the universe didn't give that to me, that I wasn't given that socially. He actually built that. I mean, this is something that I don't even anywhere near give myself the permission to believe that far. This is an entire industry that now drag queens are getting celebrated, and continuously so. And all of these drag queens now have their own empires because of one individual.
Yeah, right.
It's unbelievably inspiring. So I'm really glad that we got to do RuPaul. Just, this is the kind of mindset that can create a absolutely beautiful world. It's available to all of us.